Welcome to part 5 of Mafia the Definitive Edition, and oh my god. It's that part. It's the race. Oh God have mercy. The nightmares of this race. This is why I'm playing the Definitive Edition, because fuck the race and fuck this mission. Seriously, nobody likes it in this game.
So that's how a regular palooka goes from cabbie to mob enforcer overnight, is it? Just dumb luck?
Didn't feel that way at the time. Me parking on that particular street, taking a break just when Paulie and Sam are coming around the corner, what are the odds? It felt like, I don't know, like someone was watching out for us.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, pal, but it's a lucky break all the same. I mean, one day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat, and the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money and lording it over the rest of us.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Back then, Salieri didn't have the run of the city. For every buck Salieri made, Don Morello would turn 10. He paid off cops, politicians, judges, and anyone he couldn't buy, he scared into looking the other way.
He did seem to have the city jumping at its own shadow, I'll give you that.
You hear anything about Joey Crackers?
Yeah, got his name in the Morello file, sure. Boxer, right?
Yeah, that's the guy. Way I hear it, Joey was just driving to the gym one morning. Probably daydreaming about winning a belt or something.
God damn it! Moron! You're driving with your goddamn eyes closed? Look at this! Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Tom Morello, I didn't know it was you.
You know anybody else driving a rare import in this part of town, Joey?
No. Well then, I'm sorry, I was driving real slow.
You're saying this is my fault?
No, no, sir. I ain't never been in no accident.
Well, repairs are gonna be expensive.
Oh, you're not gonna need that, sir. The tires are just fine. The grill's a little bent up is all. I mean, I got a cousin that can... Walk that trick, yeah. 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 Walk that trick.
Someone spun you a tail, pal. You got an informant right there says Morello made a mint every time Crackers went to the mat.
That's true, too. And still, Morello left that poor sap dead in the street. Head all caved in.
Don't square.
Maybe the Don knew Joey's career was on the downhill. Maybe he was trying to scare some other guy into paying up. Who knows? Don Salieri chalked it up to Morello not being able to think straight when he was mad.
You, have any more run-ins with Morello's crew back then?
Not at first. For a couple of years after I joined up, things were quiet. We got into a few dust-ups with guys trying to muscle in, but elsewise it was just the usual routine. We're running booze, offering protection, me and the boys doing the rounds to collect, small time. But I ain't gonna lie. Most days, we was also having a bit of fun.
Tommy, thanks for getting down here so quickly.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. What do you need?
You know, there's a race coming up.
Oh, yeah. Paulie and Sam have some money on the local.
Mikey Dunn.
That's the guy.
He's a good kid, but a bit of a scrapper. Not too smart with his money. A few years ago, Mikey comes to me asking for a loan. He wants to get new tires so he can keep racing junkers out at the quarry. I like fast cars. I figured it'll be a bit of a hobby. Turns out, Mikey's a great investment. The kid can't lose a race if he walks the track. He graduates from the junkers to gal jobs, and I start placing a few bets on him here and there. Next thing I know, I've made all my money back and more.
Hey, Sam says he's the guy to beat.
He was. We ran all the competition out of town. But now Ralph says there's a hotshot European entering the race, and he's got a car faster than our boys by a country mile.
How much do we stand to lose?
A truckload. But not just our outfit. A lot of guys from the neighborhood come to me for financial advice. They've all put money down on this kid. It'll be like Black Thursday around here if he loses. Well, for everyone except Morello.
Oh, you think he's from the European?
Oh, I'm certain of it.
You want something to happen to the driver?
Can't find him. Morello's got him holed up somewhere safe. Besides, if he drops out or disappears now, none of our wagers will stand. Everyone will cry foul, say the race is fixed.
What about his car?
That's the ticket, Tommy. Ralph knows a guard at the track. You go down there tonight, you boost the European's car, bring it to one of our mechanics, and make a few adjustments, you bring the car back.
Should be no problem, boss.
Alright, here's how this mission begins. Well, we're going to have to visit Ralph first in order for us to actually get the instructions on what we need to do. And yeah, that race is going to be happening later on in this part. But oh boy. Nobody likes this mission for good reason. Remember I told you how this game has terrible car controls in the very first game? Imagine having to do a race with that. You don't have to, because later on that's going to be a thing. Thankfully, this game's remade with Mafia 3's engine, so at least the car will slightly control better. That all depends. But, I'm telling you now, this mission is a pain in the behind for all the wrong reasons. So let's go on ahead and talk to Ralph.
Hey, Tommy. Big day coming up, right? You seen the race before?
Kind of hard to miss. Salieri isn't going to let Morello break his winning streak, huh?
No, sir. Gotta send him a message. So, tonight, we borrow his guy's motor from the track. My friend Bobby is a guard. For a little dough, he'll show you where it is, then look someplace else while you turn the key.
I like Bobby already.
Sure. Then there's this other guy, Lucas Bertone. You take the car to him down under the Giuliano Bridge. He'll, tune it a little. Make the race tomorrow more interesting.
Then I take the car straight back and Bobby can stop looking someplace else.
But you gotta be quick. But Bobby comes off shift at 1:30, and then the next guy, he's an ass.
Alright, to start things off, we're going to have to go into the garage and go get a car. And any car we actually steal from here on in will be put in the garage. And I've already mentioned that before, but just in case people actually join in, that's the deal. And speaking of things that's been put in the garage, this is the Smith, the pre-order bonus that you get if you got Mafia the Definitive Edition. It's fast on its laurels and it's got high acceleration, but durability is where it's at. However, the top speed is kinda meh at best. Although there is the matter of getting the entire trilogy and getting the motorcycle, which is probably the best vehicle in the game. Honestly, I don't want to do that because I'm pretty sure everybody has done that already. So I wanted to show this off because this is an actual decent looking car. And more importantly, it fits the Mafia routine instead of just driving around with a motorcycle looking like some biker gang guy. Yeah, biker gangs are uncivilized compared to the Mafia. Okay, let me rephrase that. Some biker gangs, not all of them. The Lost is definitely uncivilized. Ugh. The less said about the Lost, the better. Anyway, we're just cruising right now and trying to avoid police attention because you don't want police attention coming into this area. So, again, you may have to drive with a limiter because you're not on a time limit. Yet. That part will come right about now. So, with that said, just simply drive up to the marker and start the cutscene.
You Bobby?
Yep. We can take your car to the garage. Place is empty.
Any friend of Ralphie's, a friend of mine.
I mean, if you got the money, sure. Tomorrow morning they start coming. Whole city. They smuggle in hooch. There's fighting. I hate it.
Ah, come on. Name a better place to pick up a dame than this place this weekend.
Don't get me started. Things I've seen. Okay, this is it. Here she is. 1929 Carazella C-Series. Best in class. It's a shame you gotta wreck it.
If they see this on the road, cops are gonna ask questions.
When they catch up, sure. Try to keep it in one piece too, huh?
So, I gotta be back from Bertone by 1:30 before the next guy's shift.
Yeah, he's an ass.
I heard.
And now for the reason why everyone hates this mission. This mission would literally be a minute and a half to get from point A to point B. I'm telling you right now, it's not as easy as you think. Because for one, back in the original Mafia, the games had literal slow startup on the cars. 2, the police are relentless. 3, there's also the matter of once the car reaches a high enough speed, it loses control and starts getting damaged. So yeah, that's why I'm stopping and starting in the middle of the road, so that way my car won't lose control and end up wrecking into somebody. And I still end up wrecking into somebody anyway because definitive edition problems pop in traffic. Pop-in traffic can be a pain in the ass like that right there. Pretty sure you see why I'm driving cautiously. Not just to deter police attention, but also to get hit. Well, not to get hit by a car. And I stopped so that the police could turn the corner, so that way I could... Oh, there it is right there. I would say plan your route, ladies and gentlemen, but sometimes it would be best to try to find the best route to get to where you need to go. And sadly, this was the best route, and unfortunately, you have no choice but to run into the cops, because the cops are everywhere, regardless of what you do. I mean, if you could find a route where you can't run into the cops, but still make it to Lucas and make it back within the time frame, yeah, that would be a lot simple. And sadly, I would have failed any higher difficulty, but seeing as how this is, I think, normal, yes, this is normal, I'm still have enough time to make it. Easy, you have a lot of time to make it. Plain and simple, you play this on easy, it's still going to be a tough race. I mean, it's still going to be a tough race. But at the exact same time, you would have more than enough time to make it. Normal, same thing. It's hard and higher where you have less time.
Tommy Angelo.
Lucas Bertoni. Oh, ain't she a thing of beauty?
We don't have much time.
Hey, I'm a fast worker. Sit tight. Hello, you. Okay, she's done.
Thanks, Lucas. I gotta get back before anyone catches on.
Go easy with her. She's gonna misbehave. Hey, tell Mr. Salieri I'm always available for this kind of work. I do stuff for a lot of people, but I always know where I stand with you guys. Hot cars, getaways, anything for the right price.
Let's just hope Salieri's guy wins tomorrow. For all our sakes.
Okay. Drive careful.
Now, so anybody in the comments, don't diss on anybody who would purposely up the difficulty to try to make it in a better and faster time, because that's what the definitive edition is for, to try to make an impossible game like Mafia easier. Well, it's not really impossible, it's rather unnecessarily difficult. And now, here's the newest mechanic. Because after all, you just got your engine tampered, well, the car got its engine tampered with by Lucas. If you drive fast enough where the meter reaches full potential, this car will explode. Yeah. That's the reason why nobody likes this mission. And you're on a time limit too. Oh, and mind you, the engine gauge actually goes up and down when you're speeding. In the original, the engine gauge will go up as you take damage and speeding. So yes, bear that in mind when you do drive fast. Because it'll kill and will start catching on fire with you in the car. So, you don't want that to happen. You just gotta get back to the area, bring the car back, and after that, just prepare for one of the worst. Oh, god damn it. Just when I get rid of one wanted meter, another one shall. Oh my god. Things like this kind of makes me wish I was a taxi driver. Jesus Christ! Y'all saw that! Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. That was literally the police car suffering from definitive edition syndrome. The car is now being lifted up to the moon. I'm not saying anything. I'm almost at the area. I just have to get rid of the police wanted meter, and then after that, I will be just fine. All because of that one glitch. Hey, I'ma take it. I'ma take it. This has been a good run thus far. Again, don't knock anyone who changed the difficulty to this so they can try to make it to and from where they need to go. Because that's the only reason why they have difficulty in this game to begin with. So that way people can easily experience Mafia, since Mafia is probably the lackluster of the 3 Mafia games. And you know what? I really bless God that they don't have any time limits in 2 and 3. I bless the Lord. So with that said, we're almost at our destination and the time is up. Well, the timer's off, so let's just go in and park the car. I said park the car, not crash it. Damn it.
Oh, you're back. Thank Christ.
Good to go. Drives like a jalopy.
Okay, let's get out of here. Big day tomorrow.
So Sam walks out of the bathroom, and I'm praying he's got a piece on him, because I'm not sure the bartender's gonna hand over what he owes. And his two sons, they're inching closer. I can hear them cracking their knuckles. They're both 7 feet tall, built like brick shithouses.
What were you carrying?
My dick. That's right. This crazy bastard, he waltzes out of the bathroom, just starts pissing all over the joint.
Really? What, he didn't call the cops?
Nah, sometimes you just gotta make him think you're crazy.
Tom, you got a moment?
Oh. Sure, Frank.
We've got a bit of a situation.
Is the boss okay?
Oh yeah, it's nothing like that. Mikey Dunn, our driver. Some of Morellos' guys roughed him up pretty good last night. Broke his arm, broke his jaw. Sent him to the hospital.
Jesus.
Yeah, tough luck for Mikey. Anyway, you're going to race for him.
Wait, what? Frank, I
Tom,
don't know.
there's a half hour before the starting gun goes off, so this is not a discussion. The Don wants to win, but more importantly, he wants Morello to lose. And you are our best wheelman. Otherwise, I'd be talking to someone else.
Yeah. Okay, Frank.
Good. Rafi has the car gassed and ready. Get to the track right away.
Now I know somebody's going to tell me, get good when it comes down to the racing. No. This is one of those times that get good don't work, because again, I told you the driving was stiff. Thankfully, this is based off of Mafia 3, where the driving's not as stiff as it was in the original game. And oh, did I mention rubber band AI in the original game? Yeah. Play this on Classic, it is going to be a nightmare. By the way, you want to know how many times it took me to get past this race? And why I so dread this race in this game? It took me literally 75 times to attempt this race and get it to first. You have to do first, or else you fail the mission. Period. End of story. And this is one of the reasons why the AI is dumb as hell. And by the way, the guy whose car you rig will automatically catch on fire and be out of the race. So that's one good thing you need to worry about. But that doesn't account for the remaining 16, or should I say the remaining 14 racers that you have to outrun. And yeah, they have rubber band AI. And did I also mention that your car has a damage meter? It's not shown, but it has a damage meter. If it takes too much damage, it'll end up just like every single one of those cars. Crashed. And so far, I'm actually doing pretty good for the first lap. Oh, and there it is. And there it is. Of course, I can never have anything good without something bad happening to me. Okay, that may have been my fault, but let's be honest with you, I was trying to overtake him from the inside. Even I have actual talent in racing when it comes down to NASCAR games. This, on the other hand, is not a NASCAR game. It's bullcrap. And yeah, your car will be visibly damaged if you take too much. And will start being hurt in the performance. So you still got 2 more laps. Don't worry about that. Just don't total out your car before you actually make it to the first place. And there it is! Oh, horse shit. That right there would have cost me the race if it was the original. But thankfully in this game, you have a flip button. And that's one thing to be thankful for, to have a flip button in the game. So now, I have 2 more laps to try to catch up to first and win. The game will not progress unless I win. So, with that said, this is probably why a lot of people rage quit. Myself included. I came back to it and beat it, but still. The race sucks. And that's all there is to it. Because this car has zero handling. Just, oh my god. I was saying this car had zero handling, and more importantly, this car, once it gets to a higher speed, it tends to lose control and will crash. And by the way, we already eliminated another racer that just, hey, get off me! Get off me! As I was saying, we eliminated another racer who, by the way, flipped this car. And why is this guy hooked on my damn tire? I tried to pit maneuver him and he just got caught right on my tire. That's okay, we've got one more car to get, and then afterwards I just need to take the commanding lead. Come on. Oh my god, I actually got the commanding lead without crashing into a wall this time. Alright, now let's just leave the competition in the dust and we've got this mission under wraps. Yeah, this is basically the worst part of the mission. Everything leading up to it is bad, but afterward it gets a little bit better. So, with that said, once you get past the race, I think the only other hard mission is dealing with the hotel and dealing with the church. That's the only other hard mission I could think of. Other than that, it gets easier from there. There's not time limits or anything of that nature. It just gets a little... Well, actually, no, there are some time limits in certain missions. But it gets easier once you get past the race, and more importantly, having to deal with the hotel and also having to deal with the church. Those are the only 3 unlikable missions in this game. And no, I'm not spending my time complaining. I'm just saying those are actually the tougher missions in the game. So, with that said, I am just enjoying my commanding lead, and I'm going to win this race because I, honest to God, want to get a move on and not wait 70 times to win.
Hey, Tommy! There's our winner.
Hey, Tom. Just want to thank you for stepping in like you did. I had 6 months rent riding on that race. I'd be homeless now if not for you.
I just did what the Don asked, Lucas.
Well, you gotta let me find a way to repay you. Stop by my garage when you get a chance. I might have a line on something that'll turn $1 for you.
Sure. Thanks.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Tom. You made us all a lot of money today. And Morellos gonna be picking up pennies off the sidewalk for weeks.
Hey, what about the European?
He's probably wearing cement boots by now, the poor bastard. Here. You earned every dollar of this. Take your girl out somewhere nice.
Thanks, boss.
What's up, boys?
You got a girl, right? I don't want you blowing all that on booze and whores.
Something, huh? Cheers.
Nah, but, maybe I'll buy my ma a new coat.
Good boy. Go get yourself a drink.
Congratulations, big hero.
Nah, I just got lucky's off.
Well, I had my money on the other guys, so drinks are on you.
Oh.
There. Now you're ready for the pictures.
Thanks.
And hey, when you're done celebrating, you might want to go find your buddy Paulie. He's so drunk, he's gonna get hit by a parked car.
Yeah, okay. I'll get him home safe.
And now, after winning the race, we're gonna have to find our drunk, dumbass friend who is possibly, well, making an ass out of himself. So I might have to ask around for people to tell me where he is. And while that would be annoying in the original, this one at least they give you signs pointing closer to where Polly is located. I will give him that. However, they did, neuter Polly's characterization. So yeah, he's basically more like a complete and total ass munch, but we don't know the reason why. In the original game, we know the reason why, because while he is a made man, he doesn't go any further because of the fact that he's more of a screw-up, an absolute screw-up. And Sam, well, he's just an asshole. I mean, it's not hard to me to actually say that Sam's an asshole, but trust me, he's an asshole. And Paulie is too, to an extent. No, wait, no, let me rephrase that. Paulie is an asshole completely. And you thought I was kidding? Well, no, I'm not. If episode 8 and definitely episode 7 is anything to go by. So now all we need to do is just talk to this guy right here, which is Bobby, the guy who helped us find the car, and we will be able to find Paulie, who's drunk off his ass. By the way, anybody's listening to the music? I just can't think of the name of the song. I don't remember it, but it is played in just about every mobster movie, every single one, and even in this game.
Cow says moo and the chicken says quack. What does the bird say?
I don't know, but the security guy back there says you gotta go home.
Guy's an asshole. You should show some respect.
Well, that's true, but I'm saying you gotta go home too, before you resurface the pit lane.
Well, okay then. I guess.
Let's go, champ.
Well, it's time to bring Paulie back home. Or, instead of bringing him back home, you could actually bring him to a joint. A strip joint, if you will. That's optional, and it doesn't affect the story any. Either way will end the mission. But the thing of the matter is, if you bring him to the strip joint, you'll probably understand what kind of a guy he is. A spendthrift who practically drinks a lot, causes a lot of trouble, although he's loyal to an extent, and he's still an asshole. At least for the time being, he's loyal to Salieri's cause.
Look at you.
Well, for now anyway.
Some kind of race car driver.
Oh, you'll understand why I keep saying that he's an asshole. That's definitely foreshadowing. And for those who's played Mafia, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
That right, huh? You don't know what it's like.
But for the time being, ladies and gentlemen, all we have to do is just give a sigh of relief and not try to get caught by the cops, because everything we've done up to this point was a pain in the ass. This is the easiest part of the mission. Just taking the man home. However, there is the matter of trying to find wherever he wants you to look for, because the only description he gives you is a blue sign, and that won't come up until, oh, there's another cop. Nope. A cop is literally right in front of me. And I am not about to go on and trigger any more cops, because this guy is too drunk to shoot back.
Take the bridge over to the island. Take me to the ladies.
But whatever the case, whatever location he gives you, you have to try to find it around the docks. And that means traveling around the docks in the area.
You should see these dames, Tom.
We'll actually travel around the docks on the opposite side of town, and I really don't think that's necessary.
You don't know?
And by the way, I ended up contemplating on whether or not to go there or not. And by the way, You probably haven't seen it, but if you are like playing the definitive edition and not the original game, you will see street signs that are slowly but surely appearing, telling you which way to go. You probably haven't noticed that, but that is exactly where that's exactly what you're being shown. So I'm gonna take him home. Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, the place with the blue sign, I don't know where that is. I don't remember where that is, and I tried to remember where it was, but I drive around a little bit, almost hit an old lady who stops right in front of my damn car, and I try to remember where that place is. It's a dark blue sign, not a sign with a Coca-Cola on it. I'm just trying to remember what sign is it. You take him where he needs to go, he'll get out of the car, and he'll go there. But, pretty sure it's the other side of town. I don't remember where the place is, so normally I would take him home. And since I completely forgot where it was, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And it's not in a general vicinity because the game did change up. So chances are they changed up the location of where Polly needed to go. Oh, wait, that's the place. Wait, no, that's not a sign. That's not a sign. No, never mind. That's not a sign. That was actually a blue window. I'm an idiot. I just look for anything blue, so I'm basically going back. But normally, if you knew where he wanted you to take him, you just take him there. You don't get a reward from it, though. I think it's an achievement. But even then, I'm just glad that Part 5 of the race is over with, because I don't want to deal with that race ever again in this game. And then comes the church. Oh, Lord have mercy. We'll have to worry about that when we come across that bridge. But for right now, we're going to take his drunk ass home. And he is going to sit there and behave himself. He doesn't need to be acting like a complete nuisance. And with that said, fair play is done. I can't believe I had to do that race again, but at least I got it on the first try. No problem whatsoever. So with that said, I'll see you all in the next episode, because we're going to have to take a girl home. Not the way you think. See you guys next time.